Hello, my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. This is Flosstube number 83. How is everybody? Who's all here? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Chris. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Julie. How is everybody? How has your day been? Um, What did I do this morning? I cleaned this morning. I listened to a book while sitting with the two cats. And then I cross stitched and I watched two Christmas movies. And now here. I do want to watch one more Christmas movie when this is done before I go into a Zoom tonight. So we'll see if that happens. And I may have movies on in the background all weekend. During this is my cross stitch weekend, so I will be sending out a an email for the invite to the cross stitch weekend, and it starts tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until Sunday night, whenever. I do not have to get up in the morning, Monday morning, at any specific time, so I don't have to close it at 10 p.m. Eastern Time like I usually do. Okay. Who else is here? Kat, Deanna, and Danielle. Yes, woohoo, that's right. Cross stitch weekend. Let's see how much we can get done this weekend. I have a cowbell for all those finishes. We are going to have a lot of fun. And there's always enabling. Speaking of enabling, I have been watching a video for about half an hour now. That's dangerous. It's in the link below. I will talk about him in a few minutes. So, how long have we been on now? And should we just get started? Let's get started. So, I have two pieces of fabric. I have gridded fabric. This is 25 count. I believe this is going to be for Fred and Albert. So let me write that down. Hi, Robert. Fred and Albert. And then I got a huge piece here. This one here is by Millions of Stitches on Etsy. This one here, because I needed such a big piece and they didn't have it, Million of Stitches didn't have this, so I got this from on Etsy from Dying for Cross Stitch. And this is for Magic Book. That's from Heaven and Earth Designs. Also, that I am going to be stitching this along with Kaya. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, I have missed you. Where have you been? I haven't watched YouTube videos in like months. I haven't. Right now I'm just catching up on Christmas movies, so I have been missing. And starting in January, I want to get back into reading. I have TBR that is like 10 lifetimes long. So yeah, I want to get back into watching a couple friends live streams. Me too. So Rebecca is joining me, and we're going to be starting Chessie in January 1st. Okay, so that was Happy Mail. I got another one. This came yesterday. Whoops, don't want to show my address. So this came yesterday. I am going to Flip Cameras. I'm subbed to the Hallmark. I'm not subbed to it. I'm going to do a flip through of this now. Are we ready? I'm going to switch cameras. Yeah. Webcam. Okay, so I don't want to show my address. This is the new Just Cross Stitch February 2023 issue. And I don't want to show you charts either, just the finished picture. Look at this. I want to do this. Look at that pretty fabric it's stitched on. Yes, I'm hooked on Hallmark. Hallmark, regular Hallmark, Hallmark movies and mysteries, Lifetime, and GAC Family, all those Christmas movies. So, yeah. Want to do that one. That one's called Icy River. And this one's called Solitude. Solitude. So you got a cute little fox. And we have a little birdie says, hello, winter. We have rabbits in winter. Hi, Lisa. It's good to see you. How are you feeling? This one is really cute. I think a bunch of us would like to do this. Cozy winter mugs. Look at that. Cozy winter mugs. So I really like this one. This one would be cute. This is a new series, so each season you get one. This is called Mother Nature Winter by Joan Elliott. Isn't that pretty? So she'll have 4 of these. So the other ones are here. So in April 2023, we get that one, in June, and in August. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. I hope you feel better soon. So yeah, it's a 4-part series. If I do decide to do them, I may have to purchase the other ones. I can't remember when my subscription runs out. And I don't know where it tells me. Oh, it runs out in the June 2023 issue. So I will have to purchase this separate because I don't plan on renewing my subscription to this magazine. So I'll have to order that August one separate. We have Snowy Wren. Snowy Wren. Sitting on a branch looking at the little house. I want to do this one called Snow Gear Sampler. So you got your hats and your mittens and your boots to go play out in the snow. Isn't that cute? And I love the colors. Who else is still waiting for this magazine to get to them? Then we have Nordic Snowfall. Looks like it's on like a table runner or a placemat or something. So Nordic Snowfall. Love Unites Us. So you probably could put like your initials and your husband or your significant other. Hi, Jennifer. We have Redwork Valentine. I like this one too. Then there's hearts and flowers. Now this is the same pattern that you're going to see both. So you have the vintage that's done with a different color palette than what I'll show you for the modern. So this is like really dainty, very pretty. Taupe fabric. And then we have the modern look, which is what I want to do. Look at that. Look at the difference. So look at that. It's got a different color palette. It's on black fabric, but it's the same exact pattern. It's the same pattern. You would never know it, but I want to do it on the black. And, oh yes, where is that one? We have love, hugs, and kisses. So we have some biscornos. So it's a 3-set biscorno. So you have a little one, a medium, and a large. And then you can stack them up like that. Isn't that cute? Yeah, Jennifer, I know it gives us something for everybody. My heart, this is called Skipping Heart. My heart skips a beat when I think of you. So it's for a card to give to someone. I don't know if I skipped a page. Oh, here it is. This one I want to do. It's a bookmark. With love to you. Look at the bunny. Is he cute? Oh my gosh. I want to do that one. He is so precious. Just in the pretty colors. I love it. Then we have Love You. I will always love you. That one's okay. That's not really me. But yeah. And we have, okay, I got a cover up. Stinking Cute with the skunks. So yeah, Stinking Cute. And then over here we have Hugs and Kittens. Hugs and Kittens. I like that. Hugs and Kisses. Okay. And I don't know. Oh yeah, I want to do this. This would be great as a stitch along, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could take you 7 months. You could do 1 row a month. It's called the Christmas stitch. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and then down here is Merry Christmas. So if you did each section a month, you could have that. You could start this in January and finish it and be done on time for Christmas next year. Isn't that cute? I love that. And I do believe, okay, so this is a stitch along and this is part 1. So you can't do it you won't have it done on time. So part 1 we just got was this. So this is going to take a while to get the patterns. We don't have the whole pattern in here. We only have that. So if I want to do them all, I'm going to have to either resubscribe to the magazine or just buy them as I need them. But that's everything that was in this one. It just came out. And like I said, mine came in yesterday. So there is that. Okay. WIPs. My goal is to finish Summer Goodies this week. I want it done by Sunday night. I just started working on this today. So I have this to do and this. And I am doing this on the black. So that's what I have done so far. That's true, Danielle. But yeah, so I started working on this today. Well, I finished this today. I did this today and started working on this. So, did I finish? No, I think I finished this yesterday and I started this today because I had some of this done. So I finished this today and then started this. So, I'll be stitching all tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So my goal is to finish this weekend, which shouldn't be an issue because there's, that's all there is. Oh, and that one. But yeah, they go pretty quick. I worked on Enchantress. It was my one Whipco, and I'm going to switch cameras again. Hold on. No, I don't need your help. I really don't need your help. No. No. No, I'm not in Zoom. It's a live stream. This is my snuggle bunny. He likes to snuggle and he likes to be up as close underneath my chin as he can get, as you can see. And he licks my neck. I don't know why. But yeah, this is what he does all day. He is a little snuggle, aren't you? Yes, I know. He's like, I don't care, you're doing it live. His name is Zoomer. He is a rescue cat that I rescued in the springtime. I know he's not usually in my lives. He was a very, very sick kitty, very tiny, all bones. Yeah. Okay, Zoomer, I'm sorry. Go on. Yeah, he's like that all the time. And he'll sleep with me like that too. Okay, so my one whip go. Oh, he sneezing. My one whip go was. Oh no, my magazine fell apart. Is okay? It's Enchantress. So it looks like that, and I got to cover up my address. It's Enchantress from the Just Cross Stitch October 2021 issue. See, they do have patterns I love in these magazines. I don't know. So, anyways, I started this last year. Yeah, my cover fell off. I got cat hair all over me. And I am doing this on Ada. I know, shocker, right? Because I don't usually do Ada. But I wanted the color it called for, and it called for it, I think, on 28 count. And this is by Doreen Jones. Yeah, so it called for 28 count shale linen. And I couldn't get it. It's from Picture This Plus. I could not get it in the 28 count. Couldn't find it anywhere. So I ended up buying 14 count Ada. And I had 3/4 of it done. So it is going on my whip list for next year to finish. It is. I love it. I didn't at first. The top half of this was a bitch. Let me tell you what. All the freaking back stitching was a pain in my ass. All the color changing, but this bottom part, it stitched up really quick, and I don't think I'll have any problems finishing it. But yeah, I did not enjoy the top half, but I did enjoy the bottom part. Lots of fractional stitches, fractional back stitching. First time I've ever had a chart that called for fractional back stitching. I'm like, really? Why would you have fractional back stitching? That doesn't make any sense to me. So have that. And that can go in that bin. Then I worked on Haunted Library. So my goal for this round of working on Haunted Library was to finish the staircase. So I will show you. So this was a stitch-along that started this year, but I didn't start it till late. So this is what it looks like. Haunted Library stitch-along. So my goal, it was called Epilogue or Prologue. I don't know. Anyways, it came with just this part here, the staircase. So that was my goal, was to finish the staircase. So I did that. And this is being done on the fabric that it called for. So this is 18 count vintage country mocha Ada. Yes, I'm doing Ada. I don't always do Ada, but there's no back stitching, so I didn't mind. And there's no fractional stitching. So if there is going to be back stitching, there isn't any fractional. But yeah, that's how much I got done. So that was my goal this time around. So the next time it's in rotation, I will do whatever chapter 1 was. But this fabric's really pretty. Can you see that it's got lots of modeling on it? Yeah. But yeah, that's the Haunted Library. I'm working on that. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay. There's the Haunted Library. And then I worked some more on daisy chain over the weekend. I worked on daisy chain last Friday. And this is a Carolyn Manning that Tia was doing on her channel. It was a stitch-along, any Carolyn Manning. And so a bunch of us in Zoom decided to stitch this daisy chain. And I have quite a bit done. I am doing mine on Fabric by Fortnight's Fabric. And it's 28 count even weave. Let me see here. There's the top. It's done on 28 count even weave, and the color is called Serena and Venus. And yes, it is full coverage, and I am doing on overdyed, but I am going to leave like a 1-inch border around each side of it to be showing in the framing of it. Or I may finish it as a pillow. I'm not sure yet. And I've been doing this on Pattern Keeper. So, yeah, a bunch of us are doing this together. And then last Saturday all day, I stitched on Quick Stitch Curly Tailed Rosie. That's a Hade. And there's a bunch of us doing this one. Isn't she cute? I love the colors. So I am doing mine on 25 count Lugana gridded fabric. And I have that much of it done. So you can start seeing her eye. You see an ear. Yep. She's starting to pop out. And all this little, I don't know if you can tell, all this sparkly. There's some sparkly Krynic in there, which is a bitch to work with. Not fond of the Krynic. Hi, Heidi. How are you? So, if I finish Summer Goodies this weekend, and I still have time, the next thing that I will be working on to finish is Sneaky Spooky Spells, which is this one here. It was a stitch-along by Luminous Fiber Arts. I did not start it when it started as a stitch-along, but I did start it later on. You just woke up? I was going to say, what are you doing up? Did he wake you up again? It's like 11:30 there. Okay, so I have Sneaky and Spooky done, so I want to do spells and finish that. So if I finish Summer Goodies this weekend and I have time, I will go to this. But I am going to finish Summer Goodies this rotation, whether I finish it this weekend or Monday. Then I will go to this and finish this piece. And then when I'm done with this one, did I bring it? Oh, I did bring it in here. My next one that I want to finish. See, I want some more finishes this year. So the next one that I want to finish is Roveris Halloween. So it looks like this. The one what took me the longest to do was this whole section in black with the words Halloween. That took me like forever. Okay, Rebecca, be safe out there. We'll see you later, and thank you for coming in. So, yep, Halloween. And this fabric is 28 count Monaco that my friend Kaya dyed for me. It is bigger than I thought when I started stitching it. But yeah, that section there with the word Halloween took me forever. Once I got that done, I was able to do the cats and the bats, I think all in one. I started out doing the boots and then the word Halloween. And once that was done, I was able to do the cats and the bats. And up above the bats are moons. They'll be done real quick. And then I have spiders and pumpkins. So this is all done in black, except for the one pumpkin is in orange. And there's a little spider, a little silver spider charm, which came with the chart. So yeah, this is another one I want to finish this year. So I don't think we'll have an issue finishing it. Had restless legs. lady. Oh, I'm sorry you had restless legs. Scott used to get that all the time. I don't think he gets that anymore. He used to get it really bad. Okay, and then once those are done and being worked on, I will pull out the Pumpkin Patch by Carolyn Manning. The Pumpkin Patch. And I have started on the second square. I finished the first square up here. Now I'm on the second square. This I don't have in Pattern Keeper, but that's okay. So I have that much done of the second square. So I like to take like a day or two and just stitch all days on the 1 or 2 days and just get as much as I can. And next Saturday is Christmas Eve. I don't usually go anywheres, but I don't know what my husband's side of the family's doing. They haven't said. So usually all I do on Christmas Eve day is I wrap all the presents. So if I do get to stitch next Saturday, it'll probably be on Rosie, because I stitch on that every other week. Okay, so now we'll talk a little bit about other things. There will not be a live Flosstube next Thursday. I am going to go see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. My sister is taking my mom and I to go see that. It starts at 3 o'clock. So she said that she's picking us up and we're going to go out for lunch first and then go see the concert. So I'm like super excited about that. So no live stream. So the next one will be the 29th. And what that will be is a whip parade. So I am going to show you everything that I stitched on this year. And then I'm going to try. If I don't do it the 29th, it'll be the week after. I'll show you everything that I want to stitch on for the following year. So if I don't get to it, I probably will. It may be a 2-hour live on the 29th. So just keep an eye out for it. I think I would just want to do everything all in one stream, show you my whip parade, all of my new starts that I want to do. And I'll probably show you what finishes I had. So I don't know yet. But I'm sure if I do all that, it's going to be like a 2-hour live stream. It's going to take me more than an hour. Although when I show my stuff, I don't linger on the piece. Like some people on the whip parades really show and they talk a lot about it. I don't do that. So it might not take me as long, but if I show all my finishes this year, plus I show everything that I plan on starting next year, it's going to be a long video or a long live stream. So be prepared. Have a drink ready, have a snack ready, because it'll be a long one. Okay, I have 2 shout outs. And I have some that are in here that I didn't put in my shout out. So Julie is Yorkshire Crafter. Her and Crafty Chris do a live stream together. Go check them out. And we have Craftin' with Orchid, who is Heidi, and she has a channel as well. Do I have anybody else? Oh, so Rebecca was just in here, Craftin' in Crime Daily. She has a channel. So the other 2 shout outs One is a new one. She only has up one video. She is called Your Average Cross Stitcher. The link is down below. Danielle will probably pop it up. Then I found another one, and I hadn't watched him yet. I finally sat down and watched some of it. I'm not done watching him. Hide your credit card, hide your wallet, just hide everything. Hide your papers and your pens. No. If you like full coverage, yeah. Lost in Books and Floss. He does, and his new one is all his Whip Parade full coverage. You're welcome, Chris. I have not watched Your Average Cross Stitcher yet. She was recommended by Kaya, so I do have it written down. I do need to watch her. But Lost in Books and Floss, if you are a fan of full coverage, if you like Dizzy Stitcher, who does all the full coverage, then you need to watch this guy. I found a chart today. I had to put it in my cart, waiting for the next sale from Haid because it screams my name. It screams my name. I'll find it. Hold on. It's called Simply Meant to Be. Now, you know I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. Look it. Or what? Yeah. That chart went into my cart, but I will wait till there's another sale. Look at that. Uh-huh. You even got Zero, the dog. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. For anybody that doesn't know, that is called a super chat. And the money goes back into my channel so I can show new things. So yeah, Lost in Books and Floss. I actually even put a couple other charts in my wish list, but that one went directly into my cart. So Danielle just put the link in below for that chart. Oh my gosh, that'll have to be a new start next year. Speaking of that, yeah, there's a lot of us. Let me answer Dylan because he wants an answer. Okay, you are welcome. So we are actually, see, there's another floss tuber, Red Floss Stitcher. He has a channel as well. Go watch him. He did a video on dyeing floss. Oh my gosh, you need to go watch that. I was going to start out what we were doing, but Pam and Stephanie, who, oh my God, I'm going to draw a blank on their channel name. Danielle, help. Why am I drawing a blank? Pam and Stephanie. I know their channel name. I am drawing a blank. As soon as you tell me, I will say, oh yeah, duh. Pam and Stephanie. Yeah, just keep stitching. Just keep stitching is their channel name. I have not watched the video yet. I have not watched the video yet. No, Sunshine Stitchers is EJ and I forgot her name. Anyway, Sheila. Yes, just keep stitching. Anyways, I have not watched the video. Someone was telling me about it. So there's a group of us that are going to be crazy enough to do this. So New Year's Eve day, it is 12 and 12. You are going to take 12 projects. It can be 12 brand new projects to start, 12 whips, or a mixture of both. But you're going to work on it for an hour. Every hour, you're going to switch it out and start another one or work on another one. So you're going to do 12 whips or new starts or combination of both. I am already doing a stitch along that day with Danielle, Deanne. Oh my gosh, who else was doing it? Amanda, I think, maybe Kaya, I can't remember, but it's Minerva by Nora Corbett. So we are already starting that. I am going to have to start mine as soon as I get up that morning because I have a family function from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Thankfully, it's a very short drive to get there, like a 10-15-minute drive. So for 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I'm going to have to start first thing in the morning. Anyways, I am still debating on if I'm going to throw any new starts in there. I have a feeling I won't. I'll probably be doing Key B Quilton is the other half of the 12 for 12. Thank you, Teresa. So I know I'm doing this, and Amanda was backing me up. Deanne and Danielle said we were crazy, but guess what? They're joining the crazy train. Imagine that. I think Danielle's just doing whips. I can't remember. I was going to do new starts, but I'm like, no, I want to save all my new starts for next year. So I am starting Minerva just because we were already going to start it New Year's Eve day. I think I'm going to work on my Hades. And I have, how many Hades? Where's that notebook? Actually, I think I have it written here. How many Hades do I have going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 Hades going. So there's 8. Minerva's 9. And then it leaves me with 2 more whips to work on. So we'll see what they will be. But I think that's what I'm going to do, are whips. And then just have the new start of Minerva. Because I am doing the Start Everything next year and going a step further with Amanda's Let's Start a New Pattern every single Saturday and every single Sunday. That's 105 new starts. No one said that we had to finish any of them. No one said what size they had to be, and no one said how many stitches you have to put in each one when you start it. It can be 5 stitches. What I have a lot of small kits, so each one would be a new start. I will be showing a lot of my new starts on the 29th for that Flosstube. I have a lot of them. I want to start 12 new Hades next year. That's not going to be a problem. I wanted to start 1 a month, but January is when I'm starting, 3 of them? I think just 3 of them in January. So that will count for January, February, March. And then we are starting, you go from no new starts this year. Right, I did. So the No New Starts has changed their name to Whip Warriors. So 2023, start them all. 2024 and 2025, finish them all without starting nothing. You know that ain't going to happen, because if I say I'm doing no new starts, you guys are all going to cry and go, boo-hoo, Shalene can't start with us. So, yeah, I don't see that happening. But I pretty much have a list of all of that stuff that I want to start next year, but I do want to start 12 Hades. So we have Chessie. Chessie from Ash Evans is my stitch along on this channel starting January 1st, which is a Sunday. January 8th, which is, no, I'll grab it. Where is it? I think it's still in here. Yes. Okay, so yeah. Chessie is from Hade by Ash Evans. I've started that January 1st. There's also a stitch along starting January 1st, which is called Part of Your World by Story Stitches. It is The Little Mermaid. So let me move that here. I won't be starting mine until the 15th. No, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I already have that written down. Okay. Now, there. Anyways, I am starting the Part of Your World on the 7th, which is a Saturday. So I'll be starting it a few days later. Kitty Heaven is a Hade by Amy Stewart, I believe. That is a stitch along that's being started January 8th with Jen's World of Stitches. The 14th, which is a Saturday, I am starting The Magic Book by Hade. And then I have the rest of January to fill in. February 4th, I am starting a stitch along with Tammy. We are doing Loads of Love by Shannon Christine, if anybody wants to join us for that. So I don't have to start a Hade that month because I have Kitty Heaven started in January and Magic Book. So those are going to start for February and March. Sometime, and I don't know what month yet, we are going to be doing a stitch along / diamond painting along of Quick Stitch Lawn Tailed Snowy. That is by Annie Rodrigue, who is doing, it's the same artist that did Rosie that we're doing. So we're going to be starting that next year, and I'm not sure what month we are doing that or what date. April 2nd is my birthday. It's a Sunday. We are going to be starting Quaker Halloween by Lila Studios. Oh, yeah, and then in here we are doing a La Petite. Where is it? Heidi is doing this as a stitch along, and now you think I can find it? It was right up here. I did not lose it. I just can't remember what pile I put it in. It's probably down in there. Anyways, we're doing the Christmas cups. Oh, I think I put it in the drawer where my new starts are. We're doing La Petites. It's Christmas cups, right? Christmas cups. We are starting that. I'm not sure when. I don't have that written down for the date. That's with Crafting with Orchid. Okay, then we have 2 stitch-alongs in August. They are starting at the 23rd for both of them. I'm starting mine the 26th and the 27th. This is for birthdays. One is Oh Christmas Tree by Carolyn Manning, and that one is with Danielle. And then there's one called Oh Christmas Tea by, I believe it's Elizabeth Designs. It's Shannon Christine's sister or sister-in-law, and that is with Amanda. September, I plan on starting Autumn Cat Magic from Hade. I skipped right over October. How did I do that? Are you sure? I did. I skipped. Oh, there's October. It's blank. Let's say, where's October? But it's blank. So I don't have anything else on any of the other weekends, but I do have a list of things I want to start next year. I also want to do more Christmas stuff because this year was full of Halloween. So I want to start, like, I will always have a Shannon Christine going. So when this is done by Shannon Christine, I'm going to pull out one of her Christmas ones. I will always have a Doreen Jones going. So once Enchantress is done, I will pull out another Doreen Jones. So, yeah, there's another one going on. If you guys know Deborah, that's in the Zooms, she is doing a Giraffe Palooza. It's any craft that has giraffes in it. So it's cross stitch and diamond paint and color, and anything that has giraffes is included. She is also doing a Chuck Pinson, and that can be coloring or diamond painting. No coloring, cross stitching or diamond painting. Cross stitching charts of Chuck Pinson can be found on Charting Creations, I believe. And that'll be in my newsletter. Where's my newsletter? Okay. So the Frosted Pumpkin Halloween Wreath Stitch-along, that is still going on. So yeah, the Giraffe Palooza 23 is the hashtag for the giraffes. The Chuck Pinsons, the charts for cross-stitching are on Charting Creations, and that is hashtag Year of Pinson 23. Sandra is doing Madame Lafitte, any patterns by Madame Lafitte. I know that there'll be a year-long one of the Crafting with Orchid one. Christmas cups. I have written down she wants to start that in February, but I'm not real positive. So those are all of them that I have so far. And so if you are a cross stitcher and you want to come into Cross Stitch Zoom, I did change the rules for next year, or not the rules really. I just changed who's getting the link, because we have a couple people that haven't cross stitched it all this year, but they were coming into Zoom. So I have changed it where you've got to be cross stitching. You have to be a cross stitcher to come in. I still am allowing, like Amanda and Danielle are cross stitchers, but they work Fridays. I'm only allowing them to come in until supper time on Friday. After that, they only can come in unless they're cross stitching. And it's only for the cross stitchers. So if you got the email the other day that I am removing certain people, they will not get the link anymore, even for Friday while you're working. There's other Zooms out there of people that don't cross stitch that you can go in and visit. And it's not that I don't want you guys in my Zooms. You know, that's not true at all. It's just that it's a cross stitch weekend. I have the Wednesday Zoom for all crafters. They're all welcome back in to my Wednesday Zooms. It's just the cross stitch weekend. So I hope people understand that. So if you are a cross stitcher, you will still get the newsletter and the Zoom link. And that starts in January. So tomorrow starts our cross stitch weekend, the last one of the year. Are we ready? I know I am. Anything else I need to talk about, Danielle? Just all these new starts. And anything counts as a new start. You know, like that part of your world stitch-along, when you do the frame, that's a start. Once you finish the frame and then you start a character, you know, if you did the tale as old as time, you got the frame and then you got a room. I think there's a room again for the part of your world. Each room is a new start. So there's how many starts right there. And not everybody can afford to do it or like having that many whips. It's just for fun. It's not to be stressful. It's just for fun. We are encouraging each other. That's what the cross stitch weekends are. Yep. It's an event weekend. It's not to say I don't like you. I don't want you in my weekend. That's not it at all. It's an event weekend. So yes, you have to be a cross stitcher. Okay, Danielle says I crossed it all. So yeah, no Flosstube next Thursday, but the 29th I will be back. Will be the whip parade. And I don't know if I'll be showing everything that I'm starting next year. I will give you an idea of what I'm starting. Like I said, I want to start 12 new Hades. I don't think that will be an issue at all. But I also want to finish things. So like my cross stitch weekends, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do small items. So Saturday I'll do a small. Sunday I'll do a small. So maybe I can finish it on that day. I have a ton of small like Mill Hill kits. I have a ton of the just cross stitch Halloween issues. I have a lot of fabric already pulled for those. There's a lot of smalls in those. There is the just cross stitch ornament issues. Like Danielle says, if you want to do start them all, but you don't want to do the large ones, get a couple Christmas ornament books. I have a couple here to give you an idea. There's 365 quick Christmas designs. You start one each Saturday and Sunday. Some of them are so small you can do it up in a couple hours. Some of them are bigger. There's a whole bunch of new ornaments for your tree or to give as gifts. We have a lot of ideas. Nobody said they had to be anything big. Just start it all. Yeah, I am all up. Hi, Michelle. I am all for starting everything, but I'm also all for finishing. So don't think I don't want to finish anything because I want to finish a lot. So I'm working on, I have a list how I want to work on my rotation. I am doing WIPGO again. My WIPGO board are on my full coverage or my BAPs. That's all that's on the WIPGO. So I do work 5 days on each WIPGO, so that's 10 days. So that leaves me with 21 days of stitching on other things. I do want to work like on an old stitch-along, a new stitch-along. A stitch-along we've been doing in Zooms. I always want to work on a mirabilia, so I will pull one of my mirabilias that's a whip and one of my Nora Corbett's, and I will work on those in rotation till that one's done, and then I will pull out another one. My Halloween issues, I will always have something going. A Shannon Christine, a Doreen Jones. I need to get back to my gnomes, but I'm not going to make it where I have to finish it every month. That got too much this year. A Carolyn Manning. I will always have a Carolyn Manning going. A lawn dog. I will always have one lawn dog going. I'm going to fit in a Madame Lafitte and a La Petite. So that's what mine is looking like for next year, and that's what's worked for me a lot this year, and I liked it. But that is it for today, my peepers. Thank you so much for coming in. If you know of any stitch-alongs coming up, let me know. Stitching the Night Away is a great website that will list all the stitch-alongs for next year. There is also a Facebook group called Cross Stitch Sales. That's the name of the group. They have stitch-alongs. Pop Culture Stitching Challenges, they have stitch-alongs. That's a Facebook group. What else? There's a lot of them out there. A lot of them. So I will see you all again in 2 weeks. Love you guys. Bye-bye.